You've been waiting while Cousin Ricky has been fretting. Welcome back to the Old Yadkin Valley Speedway as the sound of stock cars has gone silent as the Japanese tuner squads have moved in.
Damn, more like they've invaded.
Oh, come on, Ricky, lighten up. This is a great moment for us here at the Old Yadkin Valley Speedway as the stock car teams have gone home and the Japanese tuners have taken up the pit lane.
All I see is a bunch of Japanese tin toys. Real drivers race American muscle.
Well, I can guarantee you there's going to be a ton of flexing here, and these drivers are set and ready to go for this amazing tournament.
Ah, geez, would you look at that? The graffiti has already started. Bunch of juvenile delinquents.
I think it's safe to say the only juvenile delinquent here is you, Ricky, as the drivers are down here in the pit garages. This is half car show, half tuner tournament, as we have our own fans in the stands with their show cars as we check out the local Honda Club.
More like the Buzz Bomber boys.
This is an 81 Honda. How dare you?
Yeah, well, you better stay off my truck.
Oh my God, Ricky, will you get your head back in the broadcast booth? As you can clearly see, we have our own specialized JDM track security to ensure that no unsanctioned activities take place during this tournament.
Lord knows the fans don't want to see that.
Well, speaking of fans, check out the grandstand as spectators are rolling in and filling up the seats. Heck, look, even the Cousin Ricky section is getting filled.
Well, of course it's getting filled, because everybody loves Cousin Ricky.
Well, that is also the cheapest seats in the house.
You can believe what you want, but everybody knows Cousin Ricky is number one.
Well, as much as I would love to continue to talk about that, we're here for the qualifying race as the bottom 6 cars are going to be fighting for the final 2 positions of this 28-car tournament. So now talking, let's get down for these driver introductions. Starting us off with a qualifying time of 19.806 seconds in his 2002 Toyota Celica, weighing at 53.2 grams, it's Spirit of 64. Up next with a qualifying time of 19.988 seconds in his 1998 Honda Prelude, weighing in at 53.2 grams, it's Bolo Brown. Qualifying at 22.312 seconds in his 1990 Acura NSX, weighing in at 59.2 grams, it's Blaze. Up next with a time of 23.096 seconds in his 2021 Nissan Leaf Nismo, it's Raw Sun God.
Dear God, is that an electric car?
Up next with a qualifying time of 23.960 seconds in his 1980 Mazda RX-7, weighing in at 39 grams, it's Totally Amazing.
Boy, like I'm totally embarrassed.
And finally, a late arrival that did not get to qualify in his 2017 Acura NSX, weighing in at 59 grams for Puffs Racing, it's Puff.
You mean to tell me on top of all these rice burners, we now have an electric car in this race?
Oh, come on, Ricky, you gotta be more open-minded.
And on top of all that, it has spark plugs as a sponsor. Am I the only one who sees an issue with that?
Ricky, calm down before you blow a gasket.
I bet it doesn't even have gaskets.
Oh, this is definitely gonna be a fun tournament. Down the backstretch it goes, Spirit of 64 leads him down in the turn 1. You have Blaze right there on his tail, giving him a push down in the turn 2. Here comes Bolo Brown taking lead, but Spirit of 64 takes the lead right back from them as they're headed down into the final stretch. Down the home stretch, Spirit of 64 takes the lead, followed by Blaze and Bolo Brown coming in third.
It sounds like a bunch of ticked off bumblebees just drove past us.
Ricky!
What? All I'm saying is I feel like I need some repellent.
Well, Spirit of 64 propelled himself to the front of the pack as he is going to be your leader heading into lap 2, followed by Blaze. Then it's going to be Bolo Brown, Raw Sun God, Totally Amazing, and Puff as we have 5 laps to go of the 6th lap event to determine who is going to be moving on to the first round of the JDM Mania Tournament as lap 2 is underway.
Propelled? Really?
Hey, I'll work with what you give me.
Well, that ain't much.
Oh, trust me, I know.
Wait, what?
I said Raw Sun God is hanging on to that lead. Whoa, here comes Blaze taking the lead in turn 2 as he is turning on the jets and he is starting to take off. Down to the final stretch, Blaze is going to be your leader, followed by Raw Sun God, and then Bolo Brown taking up third, as it looks like Puff has some trouble as he's unable to make it bound to the line.
That's like we had a lot of contact going on there.
Some hard racing for sure as we check out that track time, but let's check out the replay cam as you watch the drivers going down in the super stretch. You've got Puff and Raw Sun God tangled up. Here comes Spirit of 64 slamming into the side of Raw Sun God as they head down into turn 4, broken loose, but still tangled up as they come out of turn 4. You see them them still fighting for positions. Here comes Raw Sun God, breaks loose, but Spirit of 64 gets turned sideways and then gets slammed by Puff. The contact makes Puff lose all of his momentum as he rolls to a stop, unable to make it back to the line. And after 2 laps completed, Blaze is now your leader with Raw Sun God right there next to him. You have Bolo Brown hanging on to that 3rd place position, and then it's Spirit at 64. Totally Amazing and Puff are not out of this. We still have 4 laps to go as lap 3 is set and ready to go. Down the backstretch to go, it's Blaze with a commanding lead over the other drivers heading into turn 1. Bolo Brown and Raw Sun God are fighting for 2nd place. Here comes Raw Sun God, but Blaze is pulled away as they head down to turn 3. Oh, he gets a little loose. Here comes Raw Sun God. Can he make the pass as they come down to the line? It's going to be Blaze taking the lead, followed by Raw Sun God, then Spirit of 64 coming in 3rd. Some great competitive racing action there between Blaze and Raw Sun God as both of them putting down 18-second track times. They will be on the front row heading into lap 4. Then you have Spirit of 64 and Puff moving up to the 4th place position. Then you have Bolo in 5th place and Totally Amazing in the 6th place position. What kind of moves can be made as we have 3 laps left to go? Lap 4 is underway. Once again, Blaze takes off heading down into turn 1, but you have Spirit of 64 right there on his tail. Here comes Raw Sun God challenging for that 1st place position as they exit the chicane into turn 3. And it's Blaze all himself. Oh, he gets a little loose heading down the final stretch. He's going to be your leader, followed by a close call, but it's going to be Raw Sun God fighting off Totally Amazing for that 2nd place position.
Woo! Where did he come from?
Some amazing racing by Totally Amazing, going from 6th place to 3rd place with that. Wait, did you just get excited?
Don't worry about me, just talking about this dang replay.
As we watch the drivers coming out of turn 4, you see Totally Amazing and Raw Sun God fighting for that 2nd place position as they are beating and banging all the way down to the line, as it looks like Raw Sun God just barely pulls in front of Totally Amazing, blocking him as they come across the line. Then you have Puff putting a blocking move on 64 for the 4th place position, and then here comes Bolo bringing up the rear. As we rewind it back and check out the treacherous turn 3 cam, you see Totally Amazing entering into turn 3 with no problems. Puff and Raw Sun God get together. Totally Amazing takes advantage of the situation. He goes around the outside of Raw Sun God as he's able to move up and challenge him for that 2nd place position. All right, back up. You really got excited at the end of that race.
I did no such thing.
Oh, come on, Ricky. We all heard it. You can't deny it. You really got excited.
Look, I'm just adding, colorful commentary.
I think I finally got Ricky choked up.
Somebody give me a drink.
It's lap 5. Once again, Blaze takes off down into turn 1. Totally Amazing. And Raw Sun God fighting for 2nd place. But here comes Raw Sun God into turn 2, challenging for 1st. But here comes Blaze taking the lead right back as head into turn 3. They're all beating and banging. Here comes Puff as he challenges for 2nd place. As they come down to the line, it's going to be Blaze coming in 1st, followed by Raw Sun God, then Puff coming in 3rd. And then here comes Bolo bringing up the rear. It's down to the wire as these drivers are fighting tooth and nail for the last 2 open positions in the JDM Mania Tournament. You've got Blaze in that 1st place position, followed by Raw Sun God. Then it's Puff, Totally Amazing, and then Spirit of 64 with Bolo Brown taking up the rear. The white flag is out. 1 lap to go. Who is moving on? Down the backstretch they go one final time. It's Blaze leading them down in the turn 1 with Puff right there on his tail. The NSXs have teamed up as they are drafting each other down into turn 3. Can Puff make a pass and win this event? Here they come down in the turn 4. He tries for the pass, but Blaze makes a block as he comes across the line in 1st, followed by Puff taking the 2nd place position. And then here comes Spirit of 64 coming in 3rd, followed by Raw Sun God, and then here comes Bolo Brown bringing up the rear. And with a track time of 16.506 seconds, Blaze sets the fastest track time of the night. As we check in on Totally Amazing, we have had a clean race for the most part, but he is stuck down in treacherous turn 3. As we watch the replay cam, you see them coming down the stretch outside of the chicane just before entering a turn 3. They all get tangled up. Spirit of 64 gets turned sideways as you have Raw Sun God is stuck in there, and then it looks like Totally Amazing gets the worst of it as he gets stuck down on the apron just before the tire barrier. As we watch the turn 3 cam, we see Blaze and Puff fighting for that 1st place position as Puff gives Blaze a tap as he runs alongside him down into turn 4. Both cars get a little sideways, but here comes Blaze fighting him off as he's able to pull out in front of him as he comes across the line in 1st. See on the edge of your seat there, Ricky?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And after this amazing qualifying event, your 2 drivers moving on to the 1st round of the JDM Mania Tournament. It's going to be Blaze and Puff. These drivers filling in the last 2 spots. Qualifying is officially complete with our top 4 drivers getting a bye through the first round. We have 28 cars in the field ready to go as we are set for the first round of the JDM Mania Tournament. We hope you guys enjoy the action and come back as there's a lot more coming your way. I know I'm excited, and heck, even Cousin Ricky's showing some light.
I don't know what you're talking about. You keep my name out of your mouth.
Oh, come on, Ricky, you can deny it all you want, but you got excited.
Excited over what? Watching a weed whacker convention?
We hope you guys have enjoyed the content you have seen here today, and if you love the content, as always, please remember to like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell as we bring you more exciting racing action here from the Old Yadkin Valley Speedway, home to the Winston-Salem Racing Series, and the Funkhouser Diecast Racing League. And don't forget to visit Merch by Meekin for all your custom metal diecast signs and much more. All these great metal diecast signs you see around the Old Yadkin Valley Speedway have been provided by Merch by Meekin. So if you like the signs you see, please give him a shout out and order you some for yourself. And before you go, we have some amazing news here at the Funkhouser Diecast Racing League as we introduce to you the Funkhouser Fan Club.
The Funkhouser what?
You heard right, Ricky, a premium YouTube membership to show your support of the Funkhouser Diecast Racing League. This membership starts with special channel badges, custom emojis for the race premiere and live chats, as well as membership shoutouts and recognition for every race event. We hope you join and support the channel as we have a lot more planned in the future. And let me go ahead and give a big shout out and thank you to Pharaoh Mods and Mervyn J. Corbin for being the first members of the Funkhouser Fan Club. We appreciate you guys and hope more join with you.
I think you just gave me a great idea.
Oh dear God, I'm afraid to even ask.